Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about another brand new product that kind of snuck in here. Again, I'm doing the intro for both two new rinseless washes here. Actually, this is not new, but it's a new version. It's McKee's N914 version 2. Nick Rudder over at McKee's actually snuck this one in, so it's kind of a soft release of a new version here. I do have some of the original version. I've been using N914 since its inception, and I personally think it's a good product. I know people have had issues with it. I've never had a problem with it, but I'm going to be interested to see how this compares to the original version. I'll just state this is on the from their website here. It says V2 improves upon all characteristics of the original formula that you've come to know and love. The most noticeable differences include added lubricity, easier drying in colder climates, and superior cleaning on various surfaces. Single product replaces 4 dedicated cleaners. So they made improvements from this version here, and it's the same dilutions in terms of what you're going to use it for. You know, if you're going to be using it as a rinseless wash, it's 1 to 256. Waterless wash 1 to 128. Clay lubricant 1 to 128. Paint prep 1 to 8. And I think that's pretty much it for that. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this new version. I can already tell you the color is different. I did take a whiff of it, and it does have they smell a little different. They may be the same scent, but I'm not really sure. And you can see if I shake it up, it gives you the it starts to foam here because this is a surfactant based product. I know people get so caught up that it says nothing leaves nothing behind, all that stuff. Again, don't worry about that. Whatever's left behind the surface, if it's not intended to be durable, it's not going to be durable. If it's intended to be durable, then it'll be durable. Kind of keep that in mind. So anytime you put something on the surface, you are altering the surface tension to a degree, and you are in essence going to change the beading and sheening characteristics of your protection. Again, is it designed to leave protection? Like this Hydro Save will leave some polymer protection behind. This will leave something behind, but not to be meant to be durable. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this out. We're going to do 45 milliliters because I have 3 gallons of water in the bucket. Because I'm going to be using this one first, I don't have to stop and go there. I want to just pour this one out to show you what this color looks like. I want to give you guys an idea of how this looks in comparison to the new one. So let me just go ahead and take this off my head here and show you what this looks like. So hopefully you guys get an idea of how this one looks a little bit more milky than this one. So it seems like they did add some things to this here. We'll test it out here. I'm wearing gloves, so I really can't test lubricity. I mean, it feels pretty good on the glove. Let me wipe my finger here if I can check with this one here. I mean, it's hard to tell with gloves on which one's has more lubricity, but you can tell there's a difference in this one because this one does seem to have a little bit more body to it. So let's go ahead and dump it in the bucket. I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back on my head here, get all situated. And before I do that, I'm going to pour this back in here so I don't spill it. And one thing I will mention is I do a pre-rinse with any rinseless wash on the surface. It did rain, so the cars are relatively clean. So they are relatively clean, and that's one of the benefits of having a coating on the paint is the self-cleaning effect on there. Okay, people always ask, how do you make your pre-soak? Again, just take your bottle. Actually, I'm going to wipe this on my pants here, so I don't introduce dirt from because this was sitting on the ground. And I'll just add some in there. Pump this up. Now you can use this with a towel. I didn't bring a towel with me. I'm not going to use one. I'll just use the sponge, which is why I brought the yellow sponge here. I brought a black sponge because I'm going to use 2 sponges for this. kind of changed my rinseless wash process here. I've been playing around with this since last year on using multiple sponges on here. So let me just do this. I'll do this section here. So you can see the car's not that dirty because it rained. So I'm just doing a quick little rinseless. Just to kind of clean it up. So just let it do its thing. I know people are saying your car's always clean. Well, I don't like to have my cars dirty, and I know some of you guys can't have your cars clean in the winter when you live in harsher conditions. So, and because this car's not that dirty, I'll tell you what, it feels really, it does have more lubricity than the previous version. I can feel it immediately off the, I can feel it, yeah, I can feel it immediately. Just gonna flip that thing over. And I can feel it right immediately. You can see my sponge comes out clean. Again, I'm not picking up too much dirt. If the car was dirty, and I might have to make a second pass, which is what I did on the other side. I'm gonna flip this over because there is a little bit of dirt on there. Yeah, this does have more lubricity than the previous version. And then what I'll do is I take my second sponge. It's clean. I'll take my towel. Plenty of lubrication. You're not going to mar the surface. I can tell you this does have more lubrication on the surface. Dries pretty darn good here. Again, I never had a problem with the previous version. That dried off pretty good, and if I wanted to, just so you guys can actually see, I can actually take some drying aid, which is Carpro Echo, and just spray some on the surface like so. And I can add even more lubricity with my drying aid. Add a little bit of protection. Just showing you guys ideas of, or giving you guys ideas, I should say, giving all of you ideas, I shouldn't say guys. flip this over to the dry side. And we're done. If I wanted to, I can come back with a secondary towel just as a insurance towel and just kind of dry this off. Let me just grab this here. Alright, and that's really that simple. So now it's clean. We cleaned the surface. I showed you how to use it with the drying aid. If you wanted to come back and use your drying aid at the same time as you're drying the paint free of N914. Again, it's kind of a bad example because the car's not super dirty. You can see there's leftover rain still on the surface. But yeah, overall I can tell you that the lubricity that version 2 has is really nice. Again, I can't compare the cleaning power just yet, but I can tell you that if it's the clean power is amped up, we'll try it on a more dirty vehicle here at some point, maybe next week, as the car gets driven during the week. So we'll try it at that point, but I can honestly say that the new lubricity that this thing has, thumbs up. Again, we'll test it out more and more, but overall I'm impressed with the version 2. The lubricity of it, clean power, to me at the moment I can say it's about the same, so that hasn't changed. Other than that, good stuff from McKee's. Again, good job Nick on getting version 2 out, and again we'll continue testing it, but for the initial impressions, so far so good. So let me just go ahead and knock the rest of this out, and I'm actually going to save that what I have in the bottle. I'm going to wipe down the interior with it as well, clean the interior glass, and we'll go from there. I'm going to clean the wheels as well with it, so I'm going to use one product to clean everything. So again, thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next one, so take care everyone.